My name is Damar Lewin, and I did option B for AP Lang. I I compared Prin and Monroe because they're both very. I feel like they're very big influences for women, in the fact that Prin, she was isolated, and it taught her a lot of things, as in like, she was more independent. She had to take care of herself and her child, and she just had to bear her sin for however many years just like by herself. And with Monroe, it's kind of the same thing because she's very independent. She's always been the persona like she's always embodied independence. She's like every woman would always want to be her. She'd always been like the model of a woman in the 50s and like early 60s. So some similarities are that both women committed adultery technically, because Hester with Dimsdale and Monroe with our former president JFK. And another one was that both women were the center of attention for a very long time, but for different reasons. Because with Prin, she kind of created a buzz in her colony for committing a major sin, which was adultery, was because she had a husband. And then with Monroe, um, she was just always a center of attention because she was a beautiful model and she was always a quote unquote dumb blonde. So they were both the center of attention for very different reasons. But also, both women were very independent. Prin was isolated while Monroe was literally like a symbol of independence because she really didn't need a man, because men would always just like go to her feet because she didn't have to try at all. They were just there. Like, she was always independent. She didn't need anybody. Similarities part two was both of them were very romantic, almost hopeless ones. Because with Monroe, she loved JFK, but he was married, and she really set herself up for this because she knew he was married, and then she was also married, but she still cheated with him because she was in love with him. And with Prin, she committed a sin knowing the repercussions of it. She loved Dimsdale. And these are just some works, some places I got the quotes from, and like an article over Monroe and JFK. So yeah, that was my presentation.